Welcome to That's Good Broncos. I'm Brandon. I always knew Alex Smith was elite perna, and today I'm breaking down and predicting with deadly accuracy the matchup between the Denver Broncos and Los Angeles Chargers. The final game of the opening week in the NFL. If you're new to the prediction episode, let me tell you how it works. I break down all the matchups and award the team I think will win that specific matchup a point, or some version of a point. And at the end, I total all the points, and the team with the most points wins the game 99% of the time, because here on That's Good Sports, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Welcome to That's Good Broncos. I'll be your host, and you'll be my friend. It's a show. You'll love it. If you need help managing your fantasy football leagues, download the Squad QL app for free. There's a link in my description. This episode is sponsored by Squad QL, but I've been using it to manage my multiple teams across multiple websites: Yahoo, ESPN, CBS. My favorite thing is the optimize lineup button. You just click it, it optimizes your lineup, and I bet this week if you have Kareem Hunt on your team, it will optimize him to start. Just as a warning, Los Angeles Chargers fans, the Broncos do have Brock Osweiler back on the roster. I know, it's a form of cheating, but we got him, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. Vance Joseph versus Anthony Lynn. Holy shit, we have That's Good Broncos prediction history. This is the first time we have two black coaches facing off against each other. Both guys get a point for being black today. Is it racist that I'm happy they're both black? I don't know. Anthony Lynn started his career as a player for the Broncos in 1993. He started his coaching career with the Broncos in 2000. And now he's secretly working for the Broncos in his first year as head coach to destroy the Chargers from within. I'm actually going to give Lynn a slight 0.25 advantage, as he served as an interim head coach last season in Buffalo, and he was officially accepted by the Bills Mafia there. So, Phillip Rivers and wide receiving ball catcher guys versus the no-fly zone. I don't care that Phillip Rivers got Keenan Allen back. I don't care that he has Antonio Gates and Hunter Henry, who, by the way, is Phillip Rivers' illegitimate son nobody talks about. I don't care he has Tyrell Williams and Travis Benjamin, all players that I think can be threats in the passing game. I'm betting on the no-fly zone to be the strongest part of this team again. Aqib Talib, Chris Harris, Bradley Roby, a newly added corner Brendan Langley with Darian Stewart, and second-year player Justin Simmons will be tested by Rivers, and a healthy arsenal of football snatchers, but I believe in them. I won't lie, Tyrell Williams, who scored 7 touchdowns last season and accumulated over 1,000 receiving yards, will only be more of a threat with Keenan Allen back on the other side. Those will be two very tough receivers to defend, even for the no-fly zone. Can Keenan Allen stay healthy? I'm not sure, but if he does, he has the most pointy beard in the entire NFL. At home in the Mile High City, I go with the no-fly zone. 0.25 points. They're like a good drug dealer. They just show up, don't ask a lot of questions, and always give you what you need to feel good. No fly. What do you call the no-fly zone when they get too old? The shoe-fly zone. Shoe-fly. Chargers O-line and running backs versus Broncos front seven. It's well known that a big reason the Chargers have sucked the last 2 seasons is because they were decimated by injuries. Another reason for their struggles is that their offensive line has been just as bad as Denver's. And with 2 former Broncos on that line now, it's sure to be better. They gave up 238 pressures in 2016, which was tied for second worst with the Seahawks. King Dunlap, DJ Fluker, and Orlando Franklin are all gone. This is a new look line. I'm not sure if San Diego's offensive line is much better, but I really like the running back duo of Melvin Gordon and Brandon Oliver. Oliver flashed in 2014, got injured in 2015, but is one of those small, stout backs, airplane, that can be really hard to bring down. Airplane again. Melvin Gordon made up for a shitty rookie season by scoring 12 total touchdowns last year. I'm going to give the Broncos front seven a half-point advantage. Derek Wolfe was the best 3-4 run-stopping defensive end in the NFL last season. Von Miller was the best run-stopping outside linebacker. Denver is getting Shaq Barrett back after he missed all of the preseason. However, I am a bit concerned about Shaq Barrett, who couldn't tell the difference between the sun and the moon on Instagram. Shaq, just so you know, you are playing at nighttime on Monday night. Monday night. The sun will be down. With Barrett, the rookie DeMarcus Walker, who's looked good in the preseason, and Kasim Edebale, and Miller, I think Denver should have plenty of pass rush options on the D-line. If they can get healthy, Denver's interior should be much improved this year as well. I really like Domata Peko and Zach Kerr, but right now, Kerr and Jared Crick probably won't play Monday night. Crick has a back injury everyone has said isn't serious. If it's a back injury, it's always serious, idiots. People who say that have never had a back injury. I'm not sure Jared Crick or Adam Gotsis is the answer anyway, but the depth with Shelby Harris is what gives me confidence the Broncos will be much better against the run in 2017 and against the Chargers on Monday night. The inside backers are exactly the same. Todd Davis was born to stop the run. Baby Todd Davis was born to stop the run. Bruce Springsteen. And Brandon Marshall is healthy. I like this front seven. Hence their advantage. Special teams versus special teams. Oh yeah, this is the one everybody gets excited about, special teams. The returners are a wash, but Los Angeles may have an edge, as we've seen the Broncos give up some big returns this preseason. Brandon McManus, the kicker, has been perfect thus far. I expect that to continue as he's playing for a big contract this year, but on Monday night, he's got to worry about a foreign invader. Oh no, not foot fungus. South Korean-born kicker Young Ho Koo, who can literally do flips when he kicks field goals. How crazy is that? I was told that's actually just very common in South Korea. I know what you're thinking. Young Ho, do it. Make a joke. Make a joke about hoes. Well, if I had to choose between an old hoe and a young hoe, I'm going with the old hoe every time. Best way to get a green thumb is to little finger a young hoe. McManus gives Denver a half-point advantage. But Young Ho, I got my eyes on you. By the way, if you want a free Broncos hat, all you have to do is go give Broncos Europe's Facebook page a like or join their Facebook group. They're giving the hat away. Just anybody who likes or joins the page, you're automatically entered to win the hat. Broncos running backs in O-line versus San Diego's front seven. Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram may be one of the best pass rushing duos this season, and I say that while trying not to throw up in my mouth. Last season, Von Miller was the second most efficient pass rusher in the NFL. Number 3, Joey Bosa. Number 6, Melvin Ingram. That's a scary thing to think about with a rookie left tackle in Garrett Bowles and an unproven right tackle in Menelik Watson. Right now, all Joey Bosa does is rush the passer. Guys like Ingram and Von Miller are complete players who do everything well. I believe Bosa rushed on 99.7% of his snaps last year. It would have been 100, but on one play, he accidentally confused Derek Carr for Boy George and just sat there waiting to hear Karma Chameleon. Karma Chameleon. I can understand why you wanted to hear that song, Joey. You nerd. You freaking nerd. If I'm the Broncos, I'm running towards Bosa often. He's a great tackler, but he can be moved out of position to create running lanes, and I believe could be exploited against the run, maybe. And I think that's what Denver's linemen will do best this season, is run block. I like the depth at running back with C.J. Anderson, Jamaal Charles, and D'Angelo Henderson. The only way the Broncos stay competitive in this game is by running well. They have to if they want to keep Ingram and Bosa at bay. This is tough because I think Denver will be better in this area, but I need to see it happen in regular season action. I need to see the line play well. The Chargers get a full-point advantage here because the line has let me down for 2 straight seasons in Denver, and I'm not forgetting that. Trevor Siemian and ball catchers versus San Diego secondary. The Chargers weren't very good against the pass in 2016. The Broncos weren't very good at passing in 2016, but I think both those statements will be different in 2017. The biggest difference for San Diego is they have Jason Verrett back, arguably their best corner, who tore his ACL week 4 last year. Casey Hayward, opposite of Verrett, quietly had 7 interceptions in 2016. I say quietly because nobody watches the Chargers play football, especially all of their former fans in San Diego. Jaleel Adai played much better last year, but I don't know if he's a good safety because he was pretty bad in 2014 and 2015. Trey Boston is okay, would be better if he played in Boston. So besides their 2 corners, I think the Broncos can have success against that secondary. Behind Verrett and Hayward are a second-year and rookie corners. To me, that means Benny Fowler or Cody Latimer or Emmanuel Sanders, whoever the hell they have in the slot, could have a big day, or a tight end, which we haven't seen make a difference for the Broncos since Old Man Daniels killed the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. Trevor Siemian is going to have to find the mismatches against the young corners when they're in the game. Siemian may be under attack all night, so be thankful his strength is the quick check down, as that may be the exact thing that wins the game for the Broncos. However, I call this matchup a wash. The passing game has to prove itself before I give them any advantages this season. 0 points. But your total, your game point total, Denver Broncos 2.25, Chargers 2.25. Typical first week prediction. Nobody knows who these teams really are yet. Let that Chiefs stomping of the Patriots remind you how unpredictable week 1 in the NFL is. I really have no clue who will win this game. Both teams have a lot of questions to answer, but I will say I think San Diego will be very competitive in the AFC West this season. As a Broncos loyalist, I should burn in hell if I pick against them week 1. And I'm not going to hell. I mean, they've only lost 1 season opener since the year 2000. Optimistically, I picked the Broncos to win this game 33-27. Brandon McManus will be the difference maker, kicking 4 field goals. The gooch is loose. Football is back. Football is back. Football is back. This episode is also sponsored by SeatGeek. Use my promo code ThatsGood. You're going to get $20 off your order if you use that promo code. There's a link in the description to download SeatGeek, and you can purchase NFL tickets, Broncos tickets, concert tickets, comedy tickets, any kind of tickets you want. They rank their ticket prices so you know if it's a good deal or not. Also, big dick shoutouts to my Patreon supporters, Tully Oldag, Ryan R., Travis, Meinhardt, Urschwans, Nelson D., Rossman, and slightly bigger dick shoutouts to Ian Andrews and Ryan Schaefer for their $20 donations. This channel needs your support to become 100% fan-funded. You can keep me alive at patreon.com/thatsgoodsports with a monthly donation.